your bestie? Ain't that your friend? You know the one you can depend. Ain't that your friend? Don't fuck with him cause that's my kin. Ain't that your friend? You know my T, we go way back. Ain't that your friend? So let's sit down and have a chat. Like anytime you need a friend, I'ma be there to defend. I'ma be there to the end. You see me right there, right there. Anytime you need a friend, I'ma be there to defend. I'ma be there to the end. You see me right there, right there. Yeah.
Hi
everybody.
How y'all doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you? I'm just
Girl, you know I'm always good. Welcome
As
to
well.
the Anytime You Need a Friend podcast on the host.
Anytime you need a friend,
Who gonna be there to the end? Oh, okay.
I'm gonna be there to defend. You see me right there, right there.
Not you coming in with different modulations, girl. Do we need to go back to the studio?
Part two. Okay.
Part two. Remix, okay.
Okay.
Jerm.
Yes, girl.
Y'all, we had to press record because we were catching up before and it was getting too good. We was like, we gotta let the people know. Okay.
Yes.
How you been? What's going on?
I've been good. I've been working. I'm going to Washington in a day? Well, yeah, on Wednesday. Yeah, so what's going on with you, girl?
Girl, a lot. Oh my God. Life has been really showing me so many lessons of you don't have any control of anything. All you can do is try to move on your feet and make great decisions.
Right.
Hopefully you have resources and knowledge, really. So I've been really grateful. I used to tell people all the time when I got to a place of I felt a spiritual connection with God beyond just people telling you believe in God, believe in God. I believed, of course, since a young child, but I feel like when I was 22, I did this thing of taking a prayer journal and writing out my dreams, hopes, and all of that, and desires, talking to God every night. I did that consistently, and I had fell off of it, and I recently picked up on it again, and it brings me some type of soothing. I'm actually doing something because you get to write it out instead of just talking to him randomly throughout the day. I'm really just going to sit here and give you this 4-page letter, baby girl. This is what I need. And then you enclose it with a kiss, you know?
Okay. And when I write him, he better get it on time.
He better get it on time. Oh, head bow shot. Okay. But yeah, so that's been bringing me a lot of peace recently. And that's all I really ask for. I know life ain't never going to be what I want it to be, but I want to be at peace.
I know that's right.
Okay.
That's good. Okay. Tranquility is the best.
You know what helps with that?
What helps with that? Tell me. Tell the people.
You know what helps with that, girl.
I'm not finna say it on.
Not on this platform.
Girl, I want people to know my business. I'm just.
We're not talking about nothing crazy, y'all. Just a little plan.
Just the green.
Hallelujah. When I tell you, I don't care what y'all think. Y'all can call it a sin. God made that for me. He wanted me to have it. Okay?
Right.
And I thank him for it every night. Mind you, Jerm, the people who talk about smokers or people who consume the big M, people who talk about it like it's such a bad thing, guess what they do every night at 10 o'clock?
What they do every night at 10 o'clock?
Fuck their liver up, get drunk as hell.
They sure do.
And I'm not drunk. Girl, you're leaning to the left. Okay? But you're not drunk.
And drinking is bad. Yeah. Fucking your liver up. I mean, at least I can smoke and get a little head high and just
at least
enjoy
I can
some creating. I be doing productive shit while I'm high. So
I like an edible. So at least I can take my little edible and get to scrubbing down that shower like nobody's business. Okay?
I can just see you.
Girl, I be in there working.
You're crazy. I know that's right.
I watch a lot of those cleaning, not TikToks, but like they put on YouTube and Instagram. I be thinking I'm them. So I'm like, what would Miss Keisha 33 do? She would scrub the shower. Okay.
Okay, Miss Keisha. Give us some
I can't be watching your cleaning content and not actually cleaning. Then I just feel dirty. So it really motivates me to get on my Zoom.
That's good. Okay. I feel that.
If you got a dirty ass house, please start watching cleaning videos. You're just gonna find the motivation out of nowhere to get it done.
I feel that. Cause girl, I definitely have to clean up my house this weekend. And when I came home today, I was just happy that I came home to a clean house. Y'all know how y'all mama used to come home and the kids used to be just rambling around. And she'll come home, why my house dirty? Why the dishes ain't clean? Who the fuck did? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Did not tell your ass that these dishes better be clean by the time I got home.
and then you didn't even take the meat out, so now we can't have hamburger helper. Oh, nobody
Cereals.
eating. So now everybody
Cereals.
exactly. Everybody getting their ass whooped and everybody cleaning my house up after this. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit is crazy. Yeah. I felt like I was like, wow, no kids live here. And
When I tell you, I'm gonna tell my business. Hey, y'all know this is what I do here. I did not grow up in a house where it was that type of structure, and I really resent that. As much as of course, as a child, you don't want nobody telling you what to do. You want to just be free and do whatever you want. But children need to learn structure. We cleaned when it was somebody coming over. Like if you say that you're coming over on Friday, my mom is gonna tell us on Tuesday or Wednesday, Jerm is coming over. Y'all better have this house clean. Don't embarrass me.
Right.
So now we clean, but it's like we haven't cleaned in 3 weeks. So it's like running around the house. You get this, I got that. Like granddaddy is on the way, baby girl. We are running around that house like Hell's Kitchen. We were not playing. And so it wasn't until I got older, I was like, wait, everybody don't do this? I go to my cousin's house and my auntie don't play. Had that bathroom clean. And I'm like, nobody's coming over. What's the point? And she was like, no, we just do this every day. I'm like, what?
Oh, yeah, you just gotta have a clean house. Cleanliness.
Y'all just clean?
Next to godliness. Yes.
When I tell you, I had to be like 12 years old for me to be like, wait, what's going on? Everybody just clean?
Yes. My granny, every Sunday she used to always like clean up the house and make me get up early, like around 6 o'clock in the morning to clean up the house. Cause she used to have church at her house. And
wow.
yeah, so she would make breakfast and she'd be like, do this, put your clothes in the washer, go take a bath. And like she's a Libra, so she just was bossy. And we had to get ready
a certain way.
Exactly. We had to get ready. We had to iron our clothes. She made breakfast. She always made waffles, which were freaking amazing. And we ate our breakfast homemade? It was definitely homemade. You know, with the waffle maker and stuff. She just mixed it up. My granny was she was the best back then. But I used to hate going to church, especially because I had no choice because it was at my granny house. And I was always at my granny house on the weekend. So I was like, oh my God, like, dang, like I gotta sit here. And then sometimes I would fall asleep. And so my granny would sometimes get up and like pill at my ear and stuff and like, you know, snap at me. I'd be like,
is this like what I'm envisioning? This is a real like 15, 20 chairs in the middle of somebody's living room?
Yes.
I love that. That's so black.
Girl,
nobody do that but Negroes.
It was so, I love that. And it was real people coming. And I would be, and girl, I didn't stop going until I was like 15. My granny, because I started falling asleep and she didn't care after that. She was like, you know, I can't make him. And so I stopped going. They would be in church and I'd be in the other room sleep. And then I walk in. Oh,
you were still there. Okay.
Yes, I'd be in the other room sleep, walk in, make my breakfast. I'd be cooking and they in the living room.
That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
I'm sorry, Lord.
You gotta stay home. Don't even come to my house.
But yeah, that was my life.
I will say church was never really a vibe that I appreciated. I know that sounds crazy to say. I love the Lord. He heard my cry and all that.
Okay.
But I've only been in church a few times where I was like, you know what? I'm getting something from this. And since I have a new listener on this show that gave birth to me, let's talk about her. I was just telling her how...
What?
Look, I'm gonna talk about you if you're gonna listen against my own request. But hey, I was just telling her all of the churches that she made me go to over the years, I've gotten a similar vibe of greed, where it's more so about either give me money, very city girls. One thing a pastor gonna do is what JT say, my bitches shaking ass with their hand.
Oh my God.
Them pastors be on that stage shaking ass with their hand out. No shade.
Pretty much, yeah.
And I love God. But
do you love God?
It's given very much, do you have $20, ma'am? And I'd be like, Wow, is that really what we're here to do?
Right. I just paid rent on the 1st, and y'all asking me
If
on the
you
first
know how
Sunday?
to really pull up the energy out of people and get them to feel what you're saying, they're going to want to give you money anyway, just so we can keep coming here.
They'll give you their last. Yeah.
What you don't have to do is make your sermon all about money. So I've noticed that in the mega churches in Dallas and some of the little smaller ones in East Texas as well. But another thing that I noticed with the Baptist churches specifically, that's what I'm referring to. The sermons are about judgment and how we're better than everybody else. And don't y'all be out here like them sinners and them whores and them faggots. And that's why it just never felt like the best place for me. Beyond me just being sleepy and wanting not to be there, I was just like, I would love to actually learn something. Like, I sat in one church, it wasn't actual service, it was Bible study, where a lady had like a PowerPoint. It was a lady that is under Bishop T.D. Jakes, or she was a few years ago. I don't know if she's still there, but at the Potter's house, where do we want to talk about it? At the Potter's house, she was like the assistant pastor or something like that. She had a whole PowerPoint at Bible study one day saying this is how you can stop doing this and stop doing that, and this is how you can learn how to be better in your relationship with your family and with Christ, and like really teaching people something instead of just making wild statements that outcast others.
Right. Okay.
I really felt touched by that. I was like, oh my God, she wants you to go home, leave this service, and actually do better with your life. And not just feel like you're better than people. Oh my God. I don't know why I just felt emboldened to tell y'all that.
That's good.
Make sure if you're going to sit in somebody's hot, loud, crowded room every Sunday morning, that you're learning and not just there to fulfill your own pride and ego.
And you better hope they got refreshments in the back.
I miss that though. I ain't gonna lie.
I do miss that. With the donuts, or sometimes they'll have like actual breakfast or like chicken from Williams.
Jerm, did you go to church camp as a kid?
I did.
Me too.
Wow. It was I went to Antioch church camp.
I went to CNBC. It was right by Domino's in DeSoto.
I think I know where
the street.
Oh, okay.
That big brown one.
Yes, I know where that is. Okay.
I stayed. Girl, I was in that church causing hell. Okay.
You want to know what's funny? I got in trouble for kissing a girl at that summer camp church.
I was up there kissing girls too. I ain't gonna lie.
I know that's
I like
right.
the old bitches.
I kissed the old bitches. How old?
I mean, I was like 9. She was 16. Like, give me a kiss.
Girl, that is rape.
Hold on, no. I'm sorry, I didn't say that right. She wasn't like I forced myself upon her. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I just thought she was fabulous.
So
what'd you call me?
Corey, like Corey and Chelsea. How Corey was to Chelsea from That's a Raven.
I thought it was a much worse Corey. My bad.
You keep gagging me.
We need to make sure Jerm makes it through the episode, y'all.
I know. I keep dying.
It's that quick trip.
Quick trip has everything you want. But
I remember this girl from church camp because at mine, it was a bit of a production because it was a mega church, kind of. Yeah. It wasn't just we sit in the church house. They always had us doing activities and stuff. So we were going to one of these little places that kids like to go to, and everybody else rode the bus or the little church van to get there.
Right.
But Miss Keisha, mind you, she was only 16, but to me, she was Miss Keisha. Miss Keisha said, Bryce, you can ride with me.
Oh.
And I said, oh, she want me. I said, she want me. So I felt cool.
Okay.
I think my sister, because my sister's older than me too. I think my sister may have been there. And then maybe another person, because it was like a little Nissan. But for whatever reason, I was one of the children that were chosen to ride with her. And I was like, I'm a cool girl. Like, what can I do? Like,
exactly.
I can't help it.
I know that's
I remember that same summer, me just being like, Miss Keisha is fabulous. I love her down. And so I kissed her on the cheek one day, and I was like, oh my God, that's the only girl I've ever willingly kissed.
Oh, why she let you kiss her on the cheek?
Girl, I don't know. That ain't my business.
Miss Keisha was a little freak. Why you let her? She was hot in the ass. That's what she was.
Crazy. I was all of 9 years old, if that. Maybe 7 to 8. I don't know.
Well, that is so funny. But yeah, church camp was so fun.
Hold
I had
on.
so many good memories there. But what was you finna say?
You just brought back a memory of me telling you
What?
that story. One of the reasons why I thought that bitch was so cool. This is so gay. When we got in the car that day to go to CC's or wherever we were going, the first thing that came on in her car was Stiletto Pumps in the club.
Hey,
I was like, Keisha, you're an icon. I just knew it. I was like, girl, this is my type of girl.
that's so cool. Okay. That is so funny, getting into young Bryce's life. Not girl, this is my type of girl.
I always tell people when I thought I liked girls as a kid, because I thought I was supposed to, because that's what you're taught. I only liked the girls that I thought were diva
Bad
bitches. Like, I was never like, oh, she's so pretty. I was like, those boots, girl.
That hair,
you're
that
wearing
legs,
them.
yeah,
You're wearing
that
them.
shirt. Where did you find
Jerm.
it? I need it.
Do you remember Shigo?
Shigo, yes, from Kim Possible.
Let's talk about my first ever infatuation with a cartoon character. I was like,
I know that's right.
She must be real because she's giving me so much life.
Okay. No, because she ate down with the green and black down the middle, like the middle part, and then with the lipstick. Like it was just
stay done.
It ate down. But I'm not gonna lie, Kim Possible's cargo pants just made me love baggy pants in general.
I think it was her little slutty waist.
It was definitely the slutty waist. Yeah. I was like, oh, she eating them pants up. Like, I need those.
Why was I a kid noticing that she had triangle boobs? I was like, why are her boobs so pointy? Oh my God. That show did way too much.
Way too much. But no, I was getting into the body was T for real. Like, I said, I need them pants. I need that fit. Like,
Jerm, I see people dressing like that these days. It's kind of in style.
Yeah, it is. It is in style.
I just wouldn't wear a tight black turtleneck. I think she didn't have a turtleneck on, did she?
No.
I don't really remember.
I don't remember
hot, whatever her top was.
It was definitely like a midriff because her stomach
that as
was
I'm literally hot right now.
Ain't that right? Isn't that a turtleneck or it's like a Tyler Perry kind of? Tyler Perry hoodie.
Compare anything I have, anything that I own to Tyler Perry, and I take it as a diss. So
why you take it as a diss?
Because
y'all both Virgos.
Yeah, God bless them. You won't get me to say nothing disparaging about Mr. Perry. I know that's right. You see how the devil come in trying to block your blessings? Okay.
We love you, Tyler Perry.
I'm trying to be down in somebody's church in one of the movies. I want to say,
okay.
I'm indeed of the blood of the Lamb. Oh my, I will say it. Y'all don't think I can do it? I can do it. Okay. You ain't finna stop me, Jerm.
I'm not finna play with you. Girl, all I said was you remind me of him because y'all both Virgos.
I think when you say things, Jerm, I've known you for a very long time. You want me to be mean to people.
Why does he always think when I say things I'm trying to be shady? That's a compliment. Like
no. I'm not saying you're trying to be shady. You're saying it to invoke shade out of me.
Girl, that's you.
It's like playing with fire. You like, I know this bitch gonna light something up. Let me get her ready.
That's so funny. Okay.
Jerm, if you couldn't tell, well, not you. If they can't tell, hey y'all, forgot we were still here.
Right.
If y'all can't tell, we are doing a random ass episode today.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna get sound effects, I promise you. Mm-hmm. We are just talking about whatever, asking each other whatever, and I'm sure it's gonna come out fun. So hopefully you're down for the ride. Jerm, I do have a question for you really quick.
What's up? Not
to get too deep, but I kind of want to know. You're getting up there. You're almost 28. I'm sorry. I said that wrong.
No, she did it. First of all.
I'm sorry. My math. You're almost 26. My apologies.
Girl, see, this girl right here.
I'm bad at math.
She finna get checked. Okay.
I'm bad at math. Okay.
Why you have to put me out there like that? But yes, I am almost 26.
I want to know by the time they hear this, you might be 26 for real.
Yeah.
I want to know, what would you tell your 21-year-old self in like something that would really change the entire trajectory of the last 5 years?
Girl, keep putting music out. Like I should have been putting a lot of music out, and I feel like I was waiting for something that was never gonna come. So
That's real.
I just needed to like keep putting stuff out because I felt like I would have gained a good following. Because Floating was a good hit. Like I got like,
Girl, you know that was my record.
yeah, it was a good hit. So if I would have kept putting music out,
I just want this night to last forever.
Exactly. I don't know what the fuck I was doing at 21.
So do you feel like, I've heard other artists talk about it, that's why I'm asking, do you feel like you were sitting on songs because they weren't good enough, or do you just think that you didn't have the right amount of people, you didn't have enough people paying attention at the time? What was your reason for holding on?
Both.
Okay.
Well, I didn't really care what people thought. I just knew that I was holding on to them because I didn't want to let them go yet, because I felt like in my heart it wasn't perfect, and I felt like I was being a perfectionist, and I feel like now perfectionism it only hindered me from putting out good work, because it was so many good songs that I had that I could have like put out for people to hear. And I just never put them out because I was always like, oh, I'm gonna put it out this time, or I'm gonna put it around this time. Like I always tried to set a date like I'm a fucking record label, when I could have just put it out just like I just put out Stupid Ass Bitches. Like you know, if people gravitate towards the music, that's great. If they don't, that's fine. But as long as I
got more songs inside.
Yeah, I got more songs and stuff. So it honestly does not matter. It doesn't have to end. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that kind of hindered me sometimes in the past. So, but now I know better, and I'm just trying to work better on creating. So, and putting good shit out for the people.
I like that answer a lot.
I mean, what do you think about yourself though? Like, what could you?
I am going to answer the question, Jerm.
But
I'm going to try to distract you until I do that.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask, you don't know how I run at this point, girl. I ask follow-up questions about other people, so I don't really talk. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
It's called being a Virgo. It's called being a Virgo. Okay.
Okay, Miss Virgo.
But what I want to know about what you were saying with the hesitation to drop, did you ever think in your head or compare yourself to somebody like me who put out a lot of music that just was not good? Like, you as a person that had things that you thought could be better that you weren't putting out, you see little old Bryce just dropping anything, girl. I used to put out anything. I'm talking about, I did this yesterday, it's out tomorrow. Okay.
I mean,
were you like, why is this girl doing that, or what?
I wouldn't say that. I was just like, wow, he's putting out a lot of music. And I remember that one song. He was like, "You were light, but I did. You were light." I was like, why did he take that off?
Don't take us back.
You were putting out a lot of music back then, and I was listening to it, but I always knew that your music was going to progress. And my cousin was doing the same thing. He was putting out a lot of stuff.
He used to drop a lot as well.
Yeah. So, but back then I was just like, I was trying to be mysterious. I was trying to play like a certain type of mystique or something. I don't fucking know. Yeah, I was trying to play that role, and that honestly does not work for me because I don't have like solid. I don't want to say a solid fan base. I got listeners, you know, but I just don't have like I just don't have like a wide range like a Frank Ocean. So it's just like, why would I try to go that route or act mysterious in that way when I could have dropped?
Can we talk about the future when it comes to that? Like what type of artists we think we're going to develop into on a major platform? As much as I am not on the internet consistently, like, I think I always tell people this is great. I always tell people when I was younger and not so confident in myself, I stay in that camera like, girl, look at me. My hair is done. Look at my face. I'm so young. I'm so cute. I'm so hot.
Yeah.
Once I started to really believe it, I don't feel the need to do that anymore. Like, I feel like I look amazing, but you never just see me in the mirror like, only thing that's saving you.
Right.
I don't even know that no more.
Yeah, I just feel like
I see myself and I be like, ooh, the skin. Ooh, the face.
Yeah.
Like, but I feel like when I was younger, I felt like I had a lot more to prove. So,
excuse me.
So now at almost 25, I don't really feel like I need to be on the internet to prove my looks or my level of attraction or worth or anything like that. So as much as I'm not on the internet right now, I don't necessarily know if I'll be that person who puts out music and then just goes away forever. I think that what a lot of people don't realize, when you have a certain audience, connecting with them is the only way you stay successful.
Okay.
So talking to your fans and really seeming like you give a damn, the people that I respect the most that are very successful, that's how they started.
Right.
Building like a real connection with their group of people. I don't think I'll ever be one of those like Lauryn Hill, Sade, Frank Ocean people that just drop and then go away until they come back and you never know what's going on with them.
Right.
I want to be like, you might not know everything because I'm a Virgo. I can't tell you all my business, but I want you to have like a good overview. If I had access to people that I, would want to work with, I think my writing process being documented or my studio time being documented would be great. I haven't done it for reasons that I don't really care to get into, but I would like to get there to where you can see, oh, this is what Bryce got going on. You don't got to be in my bathroom, in my bedroom, but you can see what I got going on. I feel like that's really interesting for people when they support you as an artist.
Yeah. Okay. That's a good perspective on things, I feel like.
To answer the question though, 21-year-old Bryce, he would need to know two things. First is to decenter men, and I know people love to say that, but like I really had to learn that falling in love is not important at all. Oh my God. Now I probably would not have made such good records that really hit you in the heart.
Fuck who I want to. Take
3, 4 shots if I want to.
Gotta drop my hat down. I don't want
you. Jerm, stop playing with him. Okay. But so I may not have found all of those records if I wasn't so sad. So, everything happens for a reason. But I wish I would have known what I know now, which is whatever is going to be is going to be. And you don't have to be brokenhearted all day long, babe. Nothing's going to come from that.
Play a part in my misery. Hey.
Jerm, when I tell you, that was the first song I ever thought I just slid on that beat. Like, I was like, why did I slide on that beat like that?
And we're quite in love.
He's doing my song. It's called Fucked Up from like 2022.
Girl, that shit ate down. Okay,
I love that record. It's
they
the
be
beat.
coming
Something
on
about the beat. It's just warm.
I know. It's like I can listen to it when I get off of work or going to work. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, but I wish I would have known like on an emotional maturity level. I think that just happens over time and experience.
Yeah,
but I wish I could have known. Just don't take it so seriously and enjoy the vibe for what it is.
But that song was amazing. The music that you were making on what's that project?
I think it's called Translucent.
That song Translucent?
It might be.
Okay.
Yeah. I remember that photo shoot. I have some stories to tell, bro. Okay. I don't know why. Oh my God, I hope this doesn't offend anybody. I don't know why, Jerm. I work with really good photographers that are like good to y'all, other people in the area. They get really good work with y'all. I pay them people and they play in my face. Like they do me bad. I don't know why it has happened to me 4 times, I think. I'm counting videographers too. Not all of them are photographers.
You want to know what my stepmom always says?
What?
The camera only takes what it sees.
Girl, fuck you and your stepmama. How about that? How about fuck both of y'all? Bitch, no, it's not that the camera only takes what it sees. I look good, bitch, which is why my point is I have to go and edit things myself and make it look interesting because for whatever reason, when Jerm works with the person, it's giving avant-garde, fashion. Look, oh my God. Where is he? Is he in the south of France?
Why he gotta play it like that?
When I work with them, it looks like I'm underneath the highway. It's giving troll.
Bitch, stop.
I'm just being honest. You said that and I thought of Translucent made me think of me just working with people because, oh, you did keep photos with him. You did keep photos with him. And then it's like, did you just lose your touch with when I called you? What happened? Now you have no creative direction. Now you don't know how to hold the camera. Look, you taking a photo like this, all shaking and shit. I'm like, what happened? One guy told me, Jerm, I don't even know if I told you this. He was like, you know who I'm talking about. I'm gonna tell you who I'm talking about. But he literally was, I was like, why don't you have ideas and, you know, like, what's going on? Oh, I just like you too much. I'm nervous. I don't want you to turn down my ideas. I'm like, baby, we gotta work.
Oh,
I don't have all the time for all of that.
Right.
Nervous to
Crazy.
talk.
That's crazy.
So I don't know. I do want to get more into documenting what I have going on though, overall.
Okay. I feel that.
I don't think that was the question that you asked me. I don't even remember. It was a 21-year-old stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. He would just need to know to smarten up in a couple of different ways. And since you made yours about music, what I would tell 21-year-old music Bryce is to chill the hell out. Jerm, I just learned that a month ago. I'm not gonna lie to you.
A month ago? What you mean?
Just learn to calm down.
Yes, bitch.
I've had so many
on 10.
on 33 for no reason. I've had so many sessions where I left feeling like what Nikki said, I don't want to do this no more. Sort of lost sight of what I'm doing it for. Thought that I was doing something good for the game till they all started throwing dirt on my name. Okay. I have literally recited those words leaving the studio. And it's all because I set like an extreme expectation of, bitch, I'm walking out of here with a #1 record. And when I don't, and it's not done yet, I'm like,
you want
I wasted 2-3 hours. But sometimes it just takes multiple sessions and there's nothing that you can do about that but keep going and figuring it out. And not even all that. Sometimes it just takes you calming the hell down. So one of my most recent songs that I really like, I did it in a moment of me just being chill. I just sat in front of the mic and sang the words. It wasn't a whole, how am I going to do this? And where? Like, I get overwhelmed with the choices. You know, in the studio, you can make a lot of choices of taking it here, taking it there. I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to do it like that. I don't be knowing, my mind is in so many different places. I don't be knowing how I want to do it. And then I end up feeling like, I should have did it a different way. 2 hours are gone, you know?
Yeah.
So and just do whatever you're going to do. Chill. If it don't come out right, you'll be back next week, you know?
Right.
And that's really serving me right now. So I wish I could have learned that a long time ago.
Yeah, girl. Because I've seen you in the studio before. And you just be on like, okay, I need to do this. Okay, hold on. Wait, let me hear that. I don't like that. I need to do that over. I'll be like,
do that again. Do that.
I'll be like, this sounds good.
Garland won't admit it, but I know he be aggravated at me. I do something 22 times for no reason, and it's all halfway the same. I know he be aggravated.
And he won't say nothing because he like, well, he paid for it.
No, literally. Like, this dumbass want to waste 2 hours on this one little verse. Hell.
Oh my gosh, I came with you.
But it's taught me a lot. Because you can take that into life. You don't just overcomplicate every issue that comes up. Sometimes you just run into life problems and be like, hey, let's just see what happens. If not, if I don't figure this out now, I'll figure it out tomorrow. If I don't pay this bill now, I'll pay it tomorrow. Look,
as long as
we talk about bills,
we can talk about them, child.
Let's get negative real quick. Y'all, the bills have eyes. I don't know what's going on.
That was so good.
I don't know what's going on. They're coming at me from different directions. All of a sudden, it's a new bill, a new shaking ass with her hand out. Okay. And I'm just like, oh my, can we talk about tariffs? Oh my God. Not even tariffs, but just products that have tariffs on them. Everything is breaking in this house and I keep having to buy stuff. I don't like it.
Exactly. And then I feel like everything is cheaper in quality, but expensive.
Yeah.
And like, it's crazy. And I hate it so much.
And
I spend a lot of money.
That's why we scam. Okay. What I tell y'all last week, return that shit. I'm gonna give y'all one more scam. Okay, y'all ready? One more. You buy something online.
Oh my gosh.
Let's say you bought it 6 months ago. You know, Amazon gives you 30 days. Now, y'all ain't hear this from me.
Oh, Jeff Bezos. I hope you're not listening.
That product that you bought that just stopped working randomly, you didn't break it. It just stopped. The motor went out, something. You buy that same product down on the Amazon. It's gonna be here tomorrow by between 5 and 10 p.m. Okay. The one that you got right now, you get you a Clorox wipe, or you get you some all-purpose spray in a rag, and you clean that bitch like you ain't never touched it before.
Oh,
you
Lord.
Clean that bitch down. Okay. And when that new one get here in the same box, you take all of the old stuff. I'm sorry, all of the new stuff out. You put all the old stuff in, and you go down on the Amazon and you say, "This blender never worked." Okay.
You know what's funny? Somebody I know did that, but with AirPods, because they got
I don't know
one.
about that.
Oh,
because you can't really clean those all the way as much as you can try.
No, one wasn't working, and so she was like, she sent some back or ordered some, and they ended up sending her money back, and so she got some new ones as well. And I was like, wow. She was like, yeah, I scammed them.
I'm not gonna tell y'all how many times I did that, but if y'all sold better products, Mr. People,
said the popo gonna be knocking at your door.
If y'all sold products that last however much money I paid for it, I would not have to resort to crime. It's not my fault. And I'm totally joking. Everything I say on this show is alleged. Y'all don't know when I'm lying or not.
Oh. Okay, Miss Girl.
Because you ready? Look at you ready to call the police. Like I don't got Alexa and them listening in here. Stop.
Oh, girl, I don't call the police. We black. Girl, they ready to take us on anything. We black. So y'all, I really can't stand people who smoke cigarettes. Okay, if you are in your 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and you still smoking cigarettes, and you have like 14 teeth in your mouth in all, how many teeth are in a human mouth in all, Bryce? Can somebody let us know?
Hold on, Alexa, how many teeth are in a human's mouth?
Please.
A human has 32 teeth. By the way, you have a new notification.
Okay. See, doing too much. Alexa, stop. Okay,
Alexa wants the spotlight, but I got 32 flavors anyways.
Look, Alexa, like, hey, by the way, your lights are about to get cut off. Like, what, girl? Why you
feeling all of your teeth? No, seriously. No, like I can't stand when people smoke cigarettes and the human mouth, as Alexa said, has 32 teeth in their mouth, and you only got 14. And you trying to come up to me and spark up a conversation, and you sitting here blowing nicotine in my face. Get out of my face. My head hurts. Okay, I get headaches, like chronic headaches.
Jerm.
I can't. What, girl?
You leave them toothless people alone. They didn't do nothing to nobody.
No, they coming up in my space in the area where it says no smoking. Okay, especially when it rains. It's like, do y'all have
It smells worse when it rains.
No, they come in my area and smoke and try.
Are you saying they shouldn't be outside smoking if it's raining?
Yes. Go to your vehicle or don't smoke at all. If you don't want to smoke in your car, you shouldn't be smoking at all. If you don't want to smell it in your car, what makes you think I want to smell it?
I hate the smell of cigarettes, if I'm being very honest with you.
Okay.
So more than you not having all your teeth, it's you're accosting me with this smell that is just unpleasant to all.
So now I'm going to get cancer because you want to blow that in my face, and now my head is bursting out of the seams, and I'm finna pass out, and I have to go to the hospital, and I gotta pay thousands of dollars because I don't pay the ambulance for taking me, and I didn't ask them to take me. I didn't even ask for you to be in my face smoking a cigarette, and now we just all in the shit.
Why did you get cancer from a contact? I'm gone.
I don't know. It's just, you can get cancer from anything at this point.
As much as I say that about the cigarettes, I love the smell of a blunt. When people have just smoked a fat blunt and they walk up on me, I'm like, hello, how can I help you? Like, I'm yours. What do you need? You can give me if you want me to do anything, just walk up on me smelling like a blunt. I don't know why. Mind you, I don't smoke. I love the smell. I always have.
This girl is a cat in a human's body. I'm telling you.
Cats like the smell of weed.
No, but they love the smell of catnip and they like to play in it. And I can just imagine purring. Yes,
that's
girl.
Me.
You give kitty cat from
I don't know
Beyonce.
why I like the smell of a blunt so much. That's crazy.
That is crazy. But back then as a kid, I didn't like the smell of a blunt until I started actually doing it. And I've grown. I'm old. older. I'm not old. Like my girl be saying, he be coming for me, and that's not fair. But anyways, we're not even gonna get into that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing wrong with a little
sympathy and payola. Over here acting like I'm offending you, girl. Tell the people the truth.
I mean, I don't care, but
yeah, exactly.
I feel like if you growing older, bitch, that's a blessing.
Oh, okay. Can I tell you something real quick?
What's up?
I had an argument with somebody. I was not trying to have an argument with them, and I did not even make fun of them for being old.
Oh, okay.
I didn't say, because I think he was like 38 or 39. I didn't say he was old, because I don't necessarily think that that's old.
Okay.
But he came at me. He came at my age, something about me being young and stupid or something like that.
Oh.
And I said, well, age doesn't always give you wisdom, clearly. This hoe gonna tell me, Jerm, he gonna say, and that's why you'll never make it to 32. I said, oh, bitch, fuck you. I'm gonna live that long just to spite you, okay?
Oh, okay, period. I know that's right, bitch.
You just gave me a reason to live, ho.
Oh,
okay?
Lord, you an old messy hoe, and I like that, okay?
I didn't even draw first blood on age, because I don't do all of that.
Right. You don't age shame, because that's disrespectful. We got to respect our elders at the end of the day.
But the fact that he's not even 32, he's 39, 38 or 39, and told me that I'm not going to make it to 32.
Like, that's fucked up at the end of the day. Let's clock your age now, since we talking about age.
And one thing I will say, we talked about dating apps a few weeks ago.
Definitely.
I'll be damned if I'm such and such age on the dating app. No offense.
No, seriously.
No offense. Unless you just got out of a relationship, you like recently divorced or whatever.
Yeah.
Half of y'all ain't never been in love, though. I ain't even talking about that. Half of y'all are just on there just because you've been on there since the app came out in 2016. And that's no shade. But baby, we got to get you up out of here.
You got to
At some point, I don't care if you don't even find love on here. That's not the point. At some point, you just got to have enough shame to be like, my face has been on Jack for the last decade. And it's time to go.
What?
So, and hey, no offense, but hey, I meant it. Okay.
What?
We got to ask ourselves, how long have I been on this debaucherous platform?
What? No, seriously. It's like
up to no good.
It be people in their 50s and stuff. I'm like, wow, yo. And at the time, I was like 21, 19. I don't even remember, but it would be older people.
It scares you. It definitely tells you. That's a sign right there to get your life right from God.
For real. Yeah, that is a sign.
It's giving the Scrooge.
This could be you.
Get your life together, bitch.
Exactly. This could be you. If you don't get your life together and shack up.
Okay.
Or
even just find a way to be social.
Exactly.
Go outside.
Be social. Make friends. You ain't gotta bust everything
down. Because that's the
down.
thing. There are single people who are older that are not necessarily like hookup site dweller. Because they know people that they can hook up with or go out with and have fun with. They have like a circle. I don't necessarily think you have a tight circle if you're grown, and that's your go-to for interacting with people. No shade.
Definitely gotta get out there and meet people.
And I need to do that too, but I'm still young, y'all. I don't gotta worry about that yet.
Oh, girl.
I do know that.
There.
Anyway, sister. I do know that I have the ability to interact with people and not necessarily be the life of the party, but I can be in the room.
Right.
Y'all,
it's ghetto out here.
So at the beginning of the episode, when I said I've been trying to just be happy despite what's going on, I was talking about the bills, girl. I'm trying to be happy despite the bills. It's a hard ass thing. That's why you got to eat your vegetables. You got to stay in the gym. You got to keep your energy and your endorphins going.
And stay prayed up. Yes.
Without that, the bills will have me up under the couch, literally, just hiding.
Set up under the couch. You're crazy.
No, literally.
Not playing with you. Up under
Where are you at right now, bitch? I'm under my couch, hiding from the bills.
Okay.
They always seem to find me.
Baby, they will cut your lights off. They're condemning the place, okay?
No, it was so embarrassing, y'all. I have to tell y'all this side story since Jerm just said, cut y'all lights off.
Oh.
So, y'all, a few days ago, it was raining and whatnot, but it wasn't like severe. It seemed like a very light rain. And I was off that day, off work, and I was in my home. I was making a salad because I was on my very skinny tip. You know, it's summertime, almost. It's almost summer.
Right.
So I'm over here making a salad. I had put my little chicken nuggets in the air fryer.
Okay, chicken salad.
By the grace of God, I put them in the air fryer at the right time because right after they went off, the power went out.
Damn.
Mind you, it's like 3 p.m. So I know I paid my bill because they cut off your lights at 7 a.m. Don't ask me how I know. Okay. But everybody knows that when you get your lights cut off, it happens first thing in the morning.
Right.
So I was like, oh my God, now I'm making my salad in the dark, but it's still like sunlight out there, so it's not a huge deal. So while this is happening, y'all, I was messaging with this person that I had just started messaging with like that day. We had a nice little conversation. I'm thinking it's going good. You know, it's nice vibes. In the middle of me sitting there making my salad in the dark, just to have something interesting to say, I messaged, OMG, I'm sitting here making a salad and my lights got cut off. No, I didn't say my lights got cut off. I'm sitting here making a salad and my power just went out. I was actually having a good day. I thought it was funny, cute, whatever. But y'all know this little Neanderthal interpreted BB ain't got no coin. BB power got shut off and said, brokey. That nigga unmatched me so fast. I said,
wow, my pearls.
I have never been more offended and treated like I was impoverished. I was like, oh my gosh. Girl, my lights are on. They'll be on, but they said by 9:00 tonight they'll be back on. Like, calm down.
Wow.
So, yeah, I just thought that was so crazy. Y'all gotta stop judging people because you never know
You just
what
never
people got
know.
going on.
Right. Like, dang. The same thing could happen to him. Judging ass. Can't
So
spoil.
yeah, I told Jerm that I hope he like falls down a flight of stairs or something because that was just really mean.
You hope I fall down a flight of stairs?
No, the boy, girl.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't I tell you I hope something bad happens to him? I don't remember what it was in the moment.
Yeah, you did. You did. That was funny as fuck. Hilarious.
Yeah. Hope he stubs his toe in the middle of the night. Something like that. Because that was just like, and mind you, I was slumming it. I was just being nice. Like,
Right.
no shade.
Oh.
Anyway, I don't want to say that though, because everybody's beautiful and no matter what they say. Okay.
Okay. Words can bring you down. Oh.
Emote, bitch.
So don't you bring me down.
Jerm, can you run like Christina?
Don't you bring me down.
I've never asked you that.
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about?
What's the Christina run?
Jerm,
That's
but
all
like,
I hear from
seriously,
Christina.
can you do it?
I cannot do no Christina run. I'm older
Okay.
now, so
Not
my
you
voice is
back
getting-
when you was young and
yeah, my voice is getting a little deeper. Yeah.
Do you do powerful things like that though? Like in your own time?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
You ever want to give it to us on the record?
I have gave it on the record. It's just not out. I'm gonna have to send it to you because
You be in the backgrounds. With
I
your,
do.
Like, do you think Jerm is ever gonna, or I'm sorry, Jamil, do you think Jamil is ever gonna give us like a Whitney Houston power ballad?
I don't know. It depends. It depends on if I receive or happen upon a track like that.
Okay.
So
I respect that.
mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not one to tell artists what to do. I just
Right.
had a question.
I know that's what you want me to do, but we gonna. I mean, if that happens, I'm not
It's not
opposed
that
to
that's
it.
what I want. I think it would be really gaggy because you have a very cute radio voice that just sounds like somebody that
Not
can
cute radio
sing.
voice. Yeah.
No, I'm saying like it's not an insult if you get to the end of the sentence. You have a cute radio voice like, oh, he can sing, but then you have a voice inside of you that's like, oh my God, why can he make those sounds?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just like how I can pull my voice back to my little, what'd you call it? Like a low whisper or something like that.
Yes, I like
That's
that.
not the only part of my voice though. So you also have that to where your songs are you giving the girls, oh, this is easy. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
You can really do things with your voice. That's why I was wondering, are we going to get songs that your lead vocal is Jerm really, you know, when Beyonce did Love on Top and you could tell she was really challenging herself?
You know,
Are we ready to gag them yet? That's kind of what
I think I'm ready to get. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see.
Okay.
Something's brewing.
You know, sometimes God just puts stuff on my heart. I gotta say, it's
I know that's right.
gonna be a chain reaction.
Okay. I feel that. We may have something in the future with I mean, what you say, love on top? Love on top.
She gets. I remember the day I heard it. She just kept going up. I was like, "Oh my god, this bitch is a cyborg." Oh, Jerm, don't gag me. Don't gag me. Okay, let me stop. Y'all, the fact that he's playing right, but the fact that he was able to modulate up there and stay on key, stop playing with him. Stop. That's not easy. Y'all don't know. That's not easy.
It's not easy, y'all. You have to.
I can barely follow the key when the music is playing. I'm not lying to you.
Oh, girl, you're fine.
I have a good ear though, so when I am off key, I know I'm off key, and I be like, "Shut up, you're off key."
You know what's funny? It was a video of Beyonce. She was singing with I think it was the lead singer of Sting. I don't know his name, but he was singing a rock like he has this rock alternative voice, and you know Beyonce's very soulful, and she's like she hits her notes perfectly. So when she sang, it was beautiful, and then when he started singing. And she tried to blend with him. You could tell in her face she was uncomfortable because she was like, I don't want to fuck him up. But at the same time, I don't want to fuck up because he low-key not like, you know, singing it for me to blend in with him. Because she was like, oh, yikes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And
he's not used to singing with a group.
Yeah.
He used to being the only one with a mic on, child.
Basically, she's like, oh, he don't know how to sing with an ensemble. Okay. Yeah.
When I tell you it's something iconic about Beyonce in ensembles, I can think of two very iconic moments. First, I'm going to give y'all is when she did the Emotions Neptune remake with Destiny's Child, and they had Celine Dion come out for whatever reason. Shout out to Celine. She's a great singer. People want to put her in the Trinity with Mariah and Whitney.
They do.
I don't know why, because Tony really deserves it. No shade. It's Tony's spot. But they give it to Celine.
Okay, Tony.
That's white privilege. But hold on, what do you think? Do you agree?
With
that Tony gets the third spot and not Celine? This is gonna tell me how I really feel about you, friend.
I definitely agree.
Great.
Oh,
great.
I know that's right, bitch.
It was a test, okay?
No, because Tony definitely got some hits, and like "Unbreak My Heart." I'm pretty sure there's other hits. I just can't think of them.
Me on the phone.
Exactly.
Jerm, did you hear me? I got down there. Stop playing.
I said, bitch, I'm not finna play with him. Oh, bitch.
Woo, Tony do something to you. She good for the soul.
No, seriously, she is good for the soul. She was the Keisha Cole of the 90s, okay?
That was Mary J. Blige. Don't play with Tony like that.
Oh,
Don't ever.
I'm sorry,
Tony was definitely the Ashanti of the 90s.
Okay, Ashanti.
Hits that stick like grits. Okay. Mary literally is the archetype of her genre, if that makes sense. Because then you see
because this bitch was 90s, always in pain.
And that's become a thing. Every generation has that it girl that's gonna cry about her man and how much she still loves him no matter what. Yeah. So the 90s, you had Mary. 2000s comes Keisha. 2010s is K. Michelle. And it seems like right now they got Miss Summer Walker. Unless there's somebody else that I'm not thinking of right now. Is there somebody else that would be in that spot right now?
I mean, to be honest, I feel like today's artists aren't on a pedestal just like the artists back then. You know, back then I don't know, it hit different back then to now. I just feel like it's not as grand anymore.
You think it's because we're getting older and we know how good it could be?
Yeah, I guess. And
because the kids seem to live for it. The kids who don't know, they wasn't out when K. Michelle was giving the girls, he got older but never grew. Okay. Bitch, K. Michelle wrote that record.
Whoa.
She might not have wrote that, but she sang it at least.
I hate to say that. You know, okay, so somebody's mother hates that song because it's about a specific person that they were with, and so they hate that song.
Wait.
Yes.
So you know somebody that knows the person who inspired Can't Raise a Man?
Yes. And
that
they hate
is
that
iconic.
song based off of that reason.
Well, baby, what do you want me to do about that? Girl, you ain't never gonna change nobody. Baby, you can't make nobody.
She was blocking her blessing. She said, "I don't want to hear that. That was God saying."
Girl, it's Kimberly Pate giving you a message, baby. She's trying to help you.
Yeah.
Not you want to be dumb in peace. I know that's right. I know that's right. She said, "Stay up out my business, Kay."
Please, you all up in my nachos right now. All up in it. Girl.
I know that's right though, because honestly, I get it. Because you couldn't tell me nothing. I'm gonna be like, Kimberly, what do you know, girl? No, that's what they like to do. They be like, no, you can't raise a man, girl. You don't know what I can do.
That's hilarious. That's funny. But no, that's
so iconic though. I can't wait to meet somebody that's inspiring one of my favorite songs. Like, oh, I want to meet. I can't tell y'all that, but I want to meet Derek Jeter. If you're a Lamb, he's really iconic in the Lamb space.
Derek Jeter.
You don't remember him? He's a 90s, I think, baseball player. Remember I told you when I was talking about songwriting with Mariah, The Roof?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was about songs, that person.
It's rumored that We Belong Together is about him too. Because apparently
that was such a beautiful song.
Yeah. Apparently they broke up after The Roof, but then they started to rekindle at some point in the 2000s. So that's why she gave We Belong Together.
And it went #1
for 10 weeks. That's my girl right there. I love her so bad. I love her so bad.
He knew that He knew that info. Don't play.
I know the numbers.
Okay.
Y'all, I'm so sorry. We love to get sidetracked. And this is kind of the episode for it, so I'm not sorry. Never mind.
No.
I brought up Beyonce moments ago for a reason. When she's on stage with people, I aspire to just share a stage with her for other reasons, but also because I know I'm going to be gagging when I look back on it. It's always a hilarious moment when she's sharing the stage with other artists. So the first moment I was saying with Celine Dion, sorry to get distracted with that. They did Emotions, and Celine is typically the one on the stage who gives more than you could ever ask for.
Yeah, it'd be too much too, and I'd be like, girl, calm down.
Jerm.
Yes.
That's her thing though. She loves to show like who the real bitch in the room is. And I appreciate it, right?
Yes.
But then there's this one video where Beyonce said, "Oh baby, no, my pussy's fatter. I'm sorry."
Oh, Beyonce wasn't playing.
Do you remember that high note at the end of Emotions is, I think it's like an E5. It slid out of Beyonce's throat so effortlessly, and Celine was like, "Damn, girl,
I can't go." I know
that one right there, girl.
Yeah.
Oh, it was strong. Oh my God, that moment, and then you know the other ensemble moment. I'm telling you, things get better. Don't you know you can? Which I used to watch that shit. I watched that video so many times.
No,
it's crazy.
Bitch, for real.
It's crazy.
For real.
They don't do that no more. Why don't we all?
That was history.
We need everybody who still got a record deal to get on the stage and sing. That's a part of tradition.
Right. We don't care. Make them get their ass on that stage and sing.
I don't care who don't like who.
Exactly.
Get the rap bitches, y'all all get together and rap. Okay. Get on the stage, hoes.
Bitch, man, that was a time. They really made them girls, all them girls get on them stages and sing like that. The whole industry.
Beautiful. Oh my God. Wow. I need it again.
Even
Injected
Sierra
into my
was
veins.
up there. Keisha Cole.
Stop playing with my girl.
Carrie Hilson needed to be up there too.
Sierra was holding that foundation like Tanisha Michelle Williams. That was the foundation of the record.
Why wasn't Michelle up there? Why wasn't Kelly up there?
This may have been before Kelly was like super popular as a solo artist.
But then she dropped John. Well, no, that was before.
This may have been that year. I think it was that year. Kelly was not playing when she was bouncing them shoulders. Okay. You don't see me bouncing my shoulders right now.
Okay.
Like drama, good on.
Oh.
Kelly was not playing.
You want to know the first time I seen that video? This
What?
was I don't know when the video came out, but this is like in the early 2000s. So for all the kids that's listening, this is like back when I was in downtown Dallas, living in a 1-bedroom apartment with my dad, and he had the TV on, and it was like a music channel for like MTV Jams, and this is back when they used to play music constantly, and so Kelly just dropped Miss Kelly. And what's that song? Like This just came out.
Yeah.
2006.
Yeah.
And the song kept playing on the TV station, and I watched the video like I don't know how many times, but it just kept coming on, and I just kept watching it. And so ever since then, that's what made me like Kelly Rowland and got into her tea. You know what I'm saying? So
y'all don't remember what made me fall in love with Kelly.
What can you tell us?
Now you know that I'm the queen of Miami.
All
that talking, say that shit, feel like blah 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 blah.
I'm like,
When I tell y'all, I don't know why my good Christian mother had that on a little burn CD. So I never knew.
Your mom?
I don't know why she was listening to that, but I never knew that was Trina's song or Kelly Rowland on the vocal until maybe I was like 12 years old. And I was like, what's that song I used to listen to when I was a kid? And I literally had to Google like, why he calling you at 3:00 in the morning. I was like, oh my God, that was Kelly Rowland. I did not know that growing up. That song was a staple in my house.
That was.
We ran that CD out.
Child, my mama used to play that all the time. That was her shit. That and Black
Kelly
Eyed Peas.
really ate that.
Okay, Kelly.
Not Fergie. Your mama was giving my lovely little humps.
Fergalicious that. Fergalicious that. Okay.
Fergie was an icon. Why we don't put respect on Fergie's name? She was an icon.
Nobody puts respect on Fergie's name because the Duchess has so many hits. Okay?
Bitch
I still hear them today when I go into Ross and try to get me a little t-shirt. Okay?
Not at the Ross.
Yes.
But guess what? She's getting paid.
Period.
When you got commercial music that they play in Macy's and Dillard's and Ross,
baby, you said
the checks are fat. Okay.
Every time they come around my
London Bridge wanna come down like, This one, speaking of songs I did not know it was yours until I found out. Big Girls Don't Cry. I heard that song everywhere. Yes. And it took like 4 years for me to be like, wait, that's Fergie.
That is Fergie. Glamorous.
She was singing.
Yes. I want a song like that.
I hope you know. Jerm, you can do it.
I want a song like that.
When you can do ballad, it.
I want that.
It's like a fun ballad.
Yes, but it still make you feel it's like, it's very nostalgic.
It's moving. Yeah.
Yes. Girl.
A moving ballad. That's a great concept.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't let me get to writing.
Bitch,
you know what that means when I gotta move my face to the side.
I instantly knew.
I got an idea.
This bitch finna.
Y'all, I gotta go. I gotta go.
Do what you do.
I got work to do. I might got some magic on my hands.
I know that's right.
Jerm, you're preparing to go to DC as you told them earlier. What is one fun thing you plan on doing when you get there?
I just want to live in the moment and try some good food, like some good ethnic Black people food. I don't want to go to no white people shit. It's in Washington D.C., so I don't know what like they're famous for. I've been there before, so I shouldn't be missing anything. But at the same time, I just want to eat good. If I ain't eating good on a trip, I'm unhappy. Okay, I'm a bitch that likes to eat. All right, feed me. More. I'm hungry. Bitch, don't play. That's why I would never let girl.
Jerm, it's the no white people restaurants that I'm stuck on.
And now, unless it's Cracker Barrel, but I don't think they got Cracker Barrel up there in the north.
Why did we get the Wendy Williams hand when you said Cracker Barrel?
No, because Cracker Barrel's not for us. So
yeah,
but they're good though. It's very guilty pleasure. Okay,
if you want to eat your breakfast with some fear attached on the side,
with some racist remarks and some looks. Okay, Go to Cracker Barrel, okay?
And the smell of segregation still looming in the building.
It's definitely in the building, baby.
It smells like 1959 for some reason.
You better hope nobody spit in your butter, because that butter be thick.
Jerm, speaking of being hungry on trips, do you remember when the people took us down to New York and we was running around there off of waffles and fucking breakfast bars?
Girl.
Hungry as shit. They kept taking us to that one little diner place.
That one diner place, and it was just very stupid.
Nothing but chicken and waffles.
Exactly. Didn't nobody know where to eat.
Remember I was mad.
Remember when they took us to that Dallas barbecue place in New York?
Trash. Literally, one thing about this, we were still like that technically.
You went to London too. That food was trash as well. But yeah.
Really? I'm not surprised though. I don't know why I sounded surprised because beans and toast. But shout out to y'all.
Let me some baked beans though.
I like pinto beans. I'm real Afro-American. So don't take me, y'all. Do not take me to no restaurant where it's about the vibe. It's about looking like, oh, this person was here. That person was on the wall. We got a signature from the queen of the world. I don't give a fuck, bitch. Is the food good? One thing I don't like about going nowhere with no country ass people, they don't want to go nowhere where it's just going to be good food. They want to go somewhere where they seen people at, where they think you're supposed to be at. I don't need all of that, babe. Somebody come to Dallas, I know where to take them where the niggas is at. I'm not going to take them where you see when people are on Dallas and TV where they go. Because you ain't going to get no good food there.
I'm going to take you where you can get some good food. Okay?
That shit pissed me off. I'm still mad. It's been about 10 years and I'm still mad about it.
You mad, bitch. I'm pissed. Spent so much damn money going on a trip for food that wasn't, girl. Don't.
Girl, we was literally going to spending our good little 17-year-old monies
exactly
at the little bar or little Dwayne Reed downstairs,
girl.
Because we was not eating, girl. It was 5 days of hungry children. It was drama.
It was, child. We were lucky enough to go to a damn fast food restaurant if we could.
I don't even remember that, child.
No, because I remember what's her name? It was old boy mama. She came to our room and she asked us if we were hungry.
I'm sorry. Jerm, edit that out.
Bitch, I got some tea on that. But anyways.
Subscribe to the Patreon, bitch. Y'all might have to tune into the Patreon. Y'all want that.
I have to get my get back on that. But anyways.
You did, bitch. Hold on.
Were you in the room?
You did.
Yep.
I think I know what we'll confirm later, but if I think I know what you're talking about, you're an icon, diva.
Yeah.
You're an icon.
I had to get my get back on that one.
Oh my gosh. I stand.
Yes.
I've always known that I stand for a long time, but I really stand.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But now, damn, what was he talking about? Shit. Oh yeah, she used to. No, okay, I'm sorry. She used to, when we was on that trip in New York, she was like, y'all want to go to McDonald's or something? So she walked us down to McDonald's and we ended up getting some food and then coming back to the hotel and eating. So that was really cool of her.
I was not invited. Y'all lucky I didn't find out. I would have kicked everything over. Okay. Bitch, I was in there hungry, mad. Now, I do have a lot of pictures from that week because all I did was sit in my hotel room and act like I was there by myself.
Okay.
Just taking all types of photos.
I know that's right.
In the mirror, like,
room, bitch. This is my room, my bathroom.
Get into the view.
Y'all see my TV? Yeah,
I'm in New York. Very much that.
That's exactly what I was doing.
I was not gonna tell nobody I was with the choir girl. I was in New York signing deals. Okay.
I'm not gonna play with you. Okay. That's how I was
getting my shit going.
Yeah, I know that's right, bitch. I'm not gonna play. That's hilarious as fuck. Man.
Okay. Jerm.
Yes.
I hope you enjoyed this random ass episode like I enjoyed this random ass episode.
Yes, sir, I did.
I hope y'all enjoy it. We're going to give y'all this every once in a while because everything, like we said earlier, does not have to be super structured. You can just live in the moment and see what happens. Yeah. Y'all see I asked Jerm what he going to do in DC and he said, bitch, I'm going to live in the moment.
Right, and eat. Also, I'm going to sightsee, take some cute pictures and take some, just... Mm-hmm.
So you're going to be active on the medias.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, hopefully, but
unless somebody piss you off.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna you just go see me Girl, you just gonna see something real dramatic, okay?
Mhm.
It's just gonna be one photo. But other than that, yeah.
The people that want to keep up with you, Jerm, where can they find you?
Oh, they can find me at Home Cook Meal with 2 E's, not an A, okay? All right? But make sure you eat your meals at night because we all deserve a home cooked meal. And Bryce, where can they find you at, Sister B?
Mind you, I just found out Jerm can cook, so I'm shocked to hear that.
Yes.
But, I thought that girl was in there eating Vienna sausages. Okay.
Oh! Okay, I mean, I love a good Roman noodle. I mean, well, not Roman noodle.
Ramen noodle.
Ramen noodle. I said Roman
yeah.
numeral. But ramen noodle. Ramen! Okay, but no.
Yeah.
I love a good ramen noodle.
Yeah.
But, you know, don't do me like that.
I'm not disrespecting Vienna, girl. That held me down back in the day.
I mean, I know you be in the kitchen, you know, cooking it up and chefing it up like you.
You guys to cook,
breaking some
and
shit.
clean it.
Okay.
Wash everything. Okay.
Oh.
Y'all.
Okay. Tyler Perry. Get at him.
Stop, Jerm. Stop saying that man's name on this platform. He ain't did nothing to nobody.
No, I just said get at him.
That's a good man, Savannah.
Wasn't
Look,
that
I'm really trying to get a job. You can't tell. Leave him alone.
Okay.
Okay. Jerm.
Okay.
Oh my God, Icon. I forgot his name, but they have a whole show about him because he was like such a big moment back in the day. It was like a part of like the most viral moments of the
That's hilarious
2000s. I want to do something like that for Nicki Minaj, where I'm just like, y'all need to leave Nicki the fuck alone, and she like reposts me on Twitter or some shit.
Yeah,
oh my God, I would gag.
That'd be such a gag. Oh yes, bitch. Your career's up from there.
Bitch, I'm signed. Like, oh, she really do need to sign me.
Oh, okay.
Okay, one day. Anyway, y'all gotta manifest the shit you want in your life. That's what I want to leave y'all on. Whatever you want. Wish I would have told y'all about this story. I'm gonna tell y'all next week. But don't ever let nobody tell you that there is a ceiling when there is none. You can get whatever you want as long as you're still on this earth. It's not over until it's over. All right. Because then the day is over, you ain't gonna be here no more. So what does it matter? Right. But you still here today. You hopefully gonna be here tomorrow. Do what you need to do for you. Okay.
Exactly. So if you want to go and get that 3-piece from Popeyes and Williams, bitch, go get it. Don't let the moment cease. The fuck? Do you?
Or let's get a salad. But y'all can find me at
right. There's a salad and go down the street.
It sure is, and it's only $6.
Okay.
Y'all can find me at Davis, DAUIVIS. You can also watch the clips from the show if you are listening on audio platforms. Yeah. You could really just go to YouTube and see all of the fun clips. We're very interactive. It's giving physical comedy.
Okay. Like, we're here.
You can see what's going on with the girls. Like,
yeah. Enjoy.
We want y'all to have a great week. Hopefully we'll see Jerm when he gets back and he can tell us what's going on.
I'll tell y'all, girl, hopefully I got some tea for the trip. Because best believe I'm going to spill it all. Okay, stay tuned. Love you.
All right, we'll see y'all next week. Bye.
Bye.
Whoa, ain't that your bestie?